Master chef around here, Nick Saban, does as good a job as any fighting complacency.
It's an interesting angle, the LSU hangover, as because Logan Cook is injured. And a good boot. That goes for the touchback. Let's say hello to Holly.
Involved. Calvin Ridley.
And our Darius Stewart, the first to touch the ball this afternoon. The junior.
Incredible poise he has shown.
And they go with Damian Harris in the middle of that Mississippi State defense. 2nd and 7 as he quickly gets it to O.J. Howard. And you suspect we may see
get him involved quickly in this ball game.
Quickly out to Stewart. You see that burst that Stewart has when he's in the pocket. Pitch to Harris as he got a good block on the outside from Garrett Dieter.
Growth in their young quarterback.
There's Hurts downfield. He goes wide open was Calvin Ridley. So already Ridley. As Harris tries to probe for some yardage, a pickup of 2. Play action. He's got Stewart and Ridley downfield, and he's going to throw short that time of our Derrick. 3rd and 8 here for Hurts. Has plenty of time to search over the options. And now he's going to tuck and run, and he is forced out hold of Cooper Bateman. Started as Griffith will kick away. And Keith Mixon from the goal line. Great coverage by the time. Brandon Holloway motions out of the backfield as Fitzgerald gets it complete on his first weeks. Harris Williams coming off his big day as well.
Because of all the things they do.
As they try to run with Deere on 2nd and 6. And he
3rd down for Nick Fitzgerald.
3rd and 6, and look who gets to him. Tim Williams
went home, and that crowd works in your favor. He just beats the left tackle right away. And Fitzgerald has to know from this very first possession, my clock in my head needs to speed up against these guys in terms of holding on to the football.
Now a true freshman punter in Cody Schecksnyder on to punt against the Tide, and it is not a pretty one at all. As he hits it out of bounds, end over end, and Alabama is going to have tremendous field position to start their 2nd drive, marked out for Mississippi State. Hurts.
He had Ridley wide open, but he didn't see him.
And that continues the discussion. He's able to. After the 9-yard run, the strike inside the 10 to O.J. Howard.
And a curve at number 78 starting at right guard.
Hands to the face, number 98 on the defense. Half the distance to the goal. 1st down.
Big quarterback run option here.
Going to sprint to the near side. Try to tuck and run, but he's wrestled down at about the 4-yard. 2nd and goal. And Calvin Ridley with the touchdown, his 6th of the year.
And that's what they did with Ridley. Watch Dieter right here. He kind of gets away with a little bit of a throwdown. It clears it out for Ridley. Hurts missed him on the long pass on 1st down, but he saw him the whole way for this one. And a touchdown for Alabama.
Incredible career numbers in less than 2. Brandon Holloway on the return from the end zone as he was able to catch a little bit of a seam there. Their destiny as of right now. Fitzgerald got to take a shot over the top sometimes against the Tide, and he comes up empty. Fitzgerald on 2nd and 10. There's a big collision. Fitzgerald with time downfield and wide open this time is Donald Gray. A big chunk play for the Bulldogs. Harris Williams just trying to keep him honest that time as he goes. Fitzgerald pulls it and is met. A tackle for loss that time. Design quarterback run. Helmet came off Tomlinson that time as he had a 47-yard attempt. Career long is 48. And that didn't have a chance.
A chain reaction that Dan Mullen was very concerned about.
Hurts extending the play and then checking down to Damian Harris, who cuts back, lowers his shoulder, and has a first down. Hurts quickly getting it to Sims. And Sims dragged out of it in the backfield for the Tide. Hurts downfield he goes. This was well off the mark. Jamoro Graham with the easy interception, and now the big return for the Bulldogs. That was a bad mistake by Jalen Hurts.
It was just an underthrown ball by Jalen Hurts. Play action, good protection, max protection, and Ardarius Stewart is single coverage, and he has his man beat. Jalen Hurts underthrew it, threw it back to the middle, and it was a 47-yard interception return. Nice play by Graham. He had his eyes on the quarterback the whole way, but you could see Ardarius Stewart running by him, and just a miscommunication between quarterback and receiver there for the Bulldogs. And you start it with a delay of game.
On the offense, number 7, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Possession.
Inside run by Harris Williams. 2nd and 11 for Mississippi State. Fitzgerald able to get away from the pressure up the middle. And just dance his way out. 3rd and 8. Fitzgerald downfield just beyond the... Fitzgerald with time downfield and beyond the reach of his intended target. Dieter and Stewart will go inside with Josh Jacobs, the true freshman running back, one of the hidden gems in recruiting. Let's go to the field to Holly.
Well, Todd, you talked without Eddie Jackson in that back end, they've had to move some people around.
Wide receiver screen this time to Ridley, but good job defense.
Former great player at Florida State.
3rd down throw to O.J. Howard, but he can't break free. SEC in punting average on for the Tide. And he skies this one all the way to the 3-yard line, but it bounces in. He's going to struggle with Tim Williams and that level of athleticism. 2nd and 13 as he pulls it and struggles to get back to the original and most career passing yards.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Regular season.
And this guy, Nick Fitzgerald, has rushed for -8 against them. But he slings a good ball over. And a run speed option to the left. There's the pitch to Shumpert, and tracking right down the line is Minka. And they'll keep it with Harris Williams, and he is denied. Only a yard there. They only sprint one way, throw back the other to Fred Ross, and he was mid-punt his first time out there. Trayvon Diggs back to return. And this one umbrellas on him, meaning it's going to come straight down, not turning over as he hauls it in at the 33-yard. Hurts on 1st down. As that's incomplete, he was looking for Stewart. Jalen Hurts. Nick Saban saying, you know, when quarterbacks can make running plays, it's hard to get them to develop as passers. But it's always good when you have this. Ardarius Stewart. Hello, end zone.
For a modest game, they run back towards O.J. Anderson and Cam Robinson, their left tackle, and Ardarius Stewart, once he gets his shoulders upfield, too much speed for the Mississippi State defense. Kind of got caught flat-footed on that play. Didn't get blip worthy.
Do you have wax with then a ring that you seal that in with? Here's Holloway at the advantage of the shorter kick, and Holloway weaves his way through, goes right past Griffith, and is finally taken down past midfield.
Mississippi State has had a couple opportunities with field position after the interception, and now after this 50-yard kickoff return. Nice little dancing and weaving by Holloway. That's a starting cornerback on kickoff coverage for Alabama, Anthony Averett, who makes the touchdown-saving tackle.
Fitzgerald on the slant into the hands of Fred Ross. 8:15 Eastern on ESPN Monday Night Football.
See, first and second down is so critical from this.
Fitzgerald on first down, and he threw it to the...
Oh, he had the tight end.
And well covered that time was offensive line held up, giving him a chance to throw downfield, but it was 4th and 10. Wants it all off the hands of Ross.
In the ball game.
Here he passes on first down and gets it complete to Stewart, who is free again. Remember, he had the 60. Stewart's up to 118 on the day. The pitch to Josh Jacobs, and a good block being set. He was running along with our Darius Stewart for a while before contact.
Efficient game tonight throwing the football.
Here's another first down throw as he checks down to Jacobs, and Jacobs makes one move, a second inside the 10, and it'll be first.
Jacobs, he has the ability to make people miss and to make open field tacklers look silly. He makes about 3 cuts here, and he eludes tacklers. That's his trademark.
Quickly to the line. Hurts trying to get to the corner, and he does. Garrett Dieter paved the way.
So far in the first half. A week ago at LSU, 24 points in the first half today.
Let's go to the studio to Abner. As Fitzgerald just trying to find anything there. 2nd and 5, Williams, as he will have a first down. Quarterback run. And that goes nowhere with Hamilton.
Against each other, it is a man's game down there.
Here's a crossing route to... And it was a run for a first down that time from Harris. And the Bulldogs trying to work their way past midfield.
They're running the football.
With Williams.
Yeah, getting some running success on this possession.
There's Williams again, and that time he is thrown back by Payne and hand in the ground on 3rd and 5. Fitzgerald, a little high, looking for Fred Ross, but as Diggs will put his heels on the 10 for the Schexnayder punt. Calls for the fair catch at the 17. Here's Hurts again on first down to pass the balls. He shakes free. He's got such wiggle and then tracked down from behind. In terms of the 2nd and 9 now, as he fakes the pitch, does Hurts, and takes it straight ahead.
Jonah Williams, number 73 for Alabama, a true freshman out of Folsom, California.
3rd down run by Hurts, and he may break it all the way. Can they track him? Yes. Pushed out of bounds. 2nd level.
Well, we saw another block by O.J. Howard and Cam Robinson, the left tackle and the tight end on this 61-yard run. Lead block by the tailback as well, Damian Harris. And they get him off to a good start as a passer today, and they've done that.
Here's O.J. Howard, as he couldn't escape free that time. 2nd and 12. Hurts, as he gets it to Forrestall, and he is wrestled with Alabama looking for more. That was batted down at the line of scrimmage. That was a low line drive.
Powerful athletes in any sport on any campus in America.
Let's go to the studio to Adnan. Fitzgerald with time and off the hands of Ross. Ross is not
best in the country at stopping the run.
Here's Fitzgerald. Good arm downfield, and that was denied as he put it right into the pocket.
We've seen Averett make a couple plays like this. Nice job. He's in position. The receiver has some space. It's a good throw, but Averett just makes a better play. Good vision on the football and gets his hands in there to knock it away from Gray.
And just a touch easier back in 2008. Fitzgerald over the middle, incomplete. And yet another 3 and out. Alabama leads the nation in defensive 3 and outs as Diggs is corralled defensively. Here's Jacobs on the pitch, and a good job down the line that time by Richie, softball player Aaron Brown, who now works on campus. 2nd and 9, and another good tackle that time. 3rd and 12 with the flag down. Hurts will go downfield, and that'll fall incomplete off the hands.
3rd and 10.
Offside on the defense. Number 16. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
As Jacobs motions out, and Hurts will get it to him, and let's see if he can get the 1st down, and he does with ease, still fighting his way.
By Jalen Hurts.
Hurts with plenty of time downfield, looking for Howard. And just beyond the reach. Hurts on 2nd down. Forrestall, and he was forced out that time by Brooks.
We're not going to be able to count on our defense to shut somebody out every week.
There's a reception tempo now here as we come to the final half minute of this first half. And Forrestall again the target.
Down in Baton Rouge. So they've been able to develop their young quarterback, but they haven't played many great defenses. And I think
this year. 3rd and 6, under 25 seconds to play here in the first half. 3 timeouts remaining as Hurts runs and picks up the 1st down, which will give us a temporary
spread out and cover. The better their run game will be as well.
Let's see how he manages these final 13 seconds.
Good decision there. Throw one play before you have to kick a field goal.
Of course, the luxury of the timeouts. To the end zone they go, and that will leave 4. As he has himself a 3-for-3 first half.
Have stymied them in their offense. He also said, hey, look, in the second half, I just want to see some effort from my guys.
I agree with that. Fitzgerald, you know, we talked about it. You get the play call there, so you get the flag coming down. But we talked about
an important way you have to try to attack Alabama.
Defense. Number 15. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
Speaking of contenders, would be equipped and have those traits and characteristics to do it. As Eris Williams gets the call for 2.5 yards. Pass play that Mississippi State had. 2nd and 8. Fitzgerald, a little high on the slant, but Gray did a good job of secure. 1st down pass from Fitzgerald, and that is complete to Gray. Williams tried to squeeze through that hole. Holloway motions out. Fitzgerald gets absolutely leveled by Ryan Anderson.
Can't hold the ball this long. I mean, he should have learned this on the 1st possession. Look how low he is. Sprinter stance, great jump off the ball, uses his leverage to get into Justin Senior, the right tackle. You just can't hold the football a long time in passing situations against this defense.
Here he comes again, steps up in the pocket, downfield, and that ball was batted away by and right down the target line.
When he gets outside of the pocket.
We've seen that all year long as this is kicked out of bounds. So that would be the defensive scheme.
On the offensive line or that spy for Hurts.
Well, here is Hurts, who has far too much time to throw if you're a Mississippi State. Really thorough examination of what it would take as they go with the tap pass again to Stewart. Remember, he went for 67 yards earlier. This time a tackle for loss.
Now is able to play physically for 60 minutes.
3rd and 15. Here's O.J. Howard past midfield as it's another season with Auburn. Calvin Ridley now trying to work his way in. You know, the dual
offense, they're going to spread you out. They've got playmaking receivers. I just think that guy who can run against this defense poses a real problem, potentially.
You mentioned put a spy on Jalen Hurts. It's 3rd and 11. As Garrett Dieter
just got him so involved today.
Here's 4th down as they're going to run Hurts, and with the ball comes loose. The ball comes loose, and Mississippi State, Mark McCoy. Fitzgerald nearly picked off by Drake with him. 2nd and 10. Fitzgerald pressured, and he throws in.
Guys that are on a mission this year.
Design quarterback run. And that cut to the outside worked out well for Nick Fitzgerald. Let's go back down to the field. And 7. Now thrown into bracketed coverage. Let's go. And they're going to run the ball and struggle to get anything with Mixon.
At stake, so many rivalry games.
Schexnayder on to punt again. And a fair catch at about the 60.
It's pretty stressful not messing up the flyover, right? How is that to do it right?
Told you have great leadership right here. You just hang tough with it and stay where you're supposed to be.
Well, thanks for your good work, guys.
At the end of the run.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense, number 9. 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
I think this could have gone either way, actually. Jamoro Graham is the guy that got flagged for it, but watch the end of the play. Another outstanding run. Nice block by Forrestall, 87. The end of the play, I think they both got hands on face mask. And I thought Jacobs had the worst of it. I mean, that could go either way.
So 1st down for the Tide. Hurts was looking for the pass, and that takes the look of a bit of an option there as he's got the initial read and still running his way towards the 15-yard line. Hurts. Touchdown Tide. Ardarius Stewart again.
5 of 34 now, closing in on 300 yards passing.
This is exactly what they wanted his day to look like. Coming off the LSU slugfest, let's have him use that arm, they said, and he has with great impact. Here, 37-3 in the 3rd quarter. Brandon Holloway from just beyond his goal line. Didn't get back to the 20.
He's that dual threat quarterback that you would need to play against this Alabama defense.
You know, it's interesting you say that, Todd, because there's now those are the bubble teams right now. And hey, USC, that's incomplete now. That is in my eyes. The winner of the Big Ten will make the college football playoff. So we wait to see what happens with the Ohio State. Let's check
Hoover High School, Austin Appleby at the quarterback position today for the Gators.
Austin, O.J. Howard with a good reception. Austin was a best. 1st down toss to Howard, and now they go with a bubble this time as they find Sims, who fights his way.
Outside to cover, and that opens up running lanes.
They're going to throw on 2nd and 2. Right over the middle. Stewart again. It looks like they just replayed.
A combination of Ridley and Stewart on the outside and Howard on the inside. As dynamic of a trio as you're going to find. And this is just Stewart running a deep in route. Good pass protection. Right into the vision of Jalen Hurts. Same kind of route as he threw the touchdown earlier. And then watch Jalen Hurts. After a huge game today where they put it on his shoulders to make throws, nothing to it. Just another day at the office for young Jalen Hurts.
You know, it's also not a typical Alabama offensive line, aside from having the development of the freshman quarterback.
Washington, and then those other two on the outside looking in. They're very close in Ohio State and Louisville, waiting for somebody to slip up ahead of them.
This year, we're just with USC last week. It was a good shovel pass on the inside that time from Fitzgerald.
I think USC will score. I would expect that game to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Fitzgerald downfield, incomplete, looking for Ross, gets the flag. That was the touchdowns.
Pass interference on the defense, number 28.
See that?
15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
This game is out of reach.
First down, just beyond midfield, as Fitzgerald will take it ahead. 2nd and 6, and that was thrown to the inside of Mixon. The triple option. 3rd and 6 as he was being chased down and had to get rid of it.
Even though he's got 4 guys that can really create pressure on their own.
Let's go to the studio and say hello to Adnan again.
Tonight, but Lester in there now.
And Cooper Bateman to pass and tried to shovel it forward. Incomplete. Was looking for
those guys involved. But they have to stay on sides.
False start, offense, number 87, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
2nd and 15. As Jacobs patiently waited for that hole to open. Let's see if we got Adnan yards again today. Came in as the nation's leading rusher, even getting a smattering of some Heisman support. He's had an outstanding today against Georgia. And this is going to be a long, well-driven punt by J.K. Scott. As Ross tries to get some of it back. Williams gets free. You don't see that often against that Alabama front. Minkah Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzgerald will pull it and sling it downfield, but well off the mark looking for Ross.
And trust that your offensive guy is better making plays at the ball in the air.
All time. That time Malik Deer is able to secure it. That was a good pass. Fitzgerald steps up to get away from John Allen. And that is intercepted by Tony Brown.
Fitzgerald's going to do a nice job of getting out of the pocket and eluding the rush, but he's going to lose sight of the safety. Tony Brown, the star, he just kind of flipped it out there, not nearly enough on that ball. And that's just a careless throw by the young quarterback, and one he wishes he had back.
Of course, Tony Brown getting more playing time as Minkah Fitzpatrick had to move over to replace him. It's right over his shoulder. One of the newer traditions for the defense here in Tuscaloosa. They've had 25 total yards of offense. Josh Jacobs with a nifty move as he's out past before signing day. And here he is. 3rd and 2, and here he goes. B.J. Evans out injured, so now Derek Gore in the game for the Tide. Young man from Syracuse.
He is a special young player.
2nd and 8. Here's Gore again. Let's go to the studio to Adnan. Straight wins have the Hoosiers. 3rd and 5 as Gore just tries to spin for something, makes his way to the line of scrimmage. Holly?
Inside the way we're used to around here, that could be an issue going forward.
As that is fielded just beyond the 10 that time. And we will take. So Damian Williams now in at quarterback. You know, it was interesting last night.
Also, great place to watch a game at Assembly Hall, and Tom Crean was very gracious to my family and showed us a great time.
The future. And he sidearms this that time, trying to get it to Miles. Out of the backfield is Lee. He was brought down. Williams with a good ball right into the pocket of Jamal Couch. Holly.
The guys just working hard. I know for me, I had Nico Johnson, Trey Dupree, and C.J. Mosley. And
this week, Nick Saban had a really funny quote. Sean, he said, "We got a bunch of hateful guys playing defense here. It's not better than you guys."
I think it's great. You know, it shows how great the defense is, no matter who leads, who's coming
See you
in.
back out there on the field. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Richie's Bills and A'Shawn's.
And you got to win one-on-one battles outside, and if they do make any mistakes, whether it be in coverage.
And Lee tries to push it ahead. Williams able to sling it downfield and nearly completed it to Couch. Georgia, but Alabama would clinch the West with this win and then an Auburn loss as Cam Sims adds to the total yardage marks for the Tide
Hurts
today.
and finishing it this way with Cooper Bateman.
Bateman to pass again, and he gets that complete down to the 16-yard line to Derek. Here's Gore now. He was met, but spins for a yard. Adnan.
Under Kevin Wilson has been pretty good the last few years. Defensively, they've had trouble.
Here's Ronnie Clark into the game now. The record book is being rewritten. As Clark takes
down
it
the field for a touchdown and got Alabama back in the ball game and won.
Diggs into the end zone. Trayvon.
The little touch pass, and it counts on getting a key block at the tight end position. That's Miller Forrestall, freshman. Nice block on the outside also by the wide receiver Robert Foster. They think this Diggs is going to be an outstanding.
Playing time now. Andy Papanastos, the backup kicker, in for the extra point to send them over Auburn with some business to take care of today against Georgia. As Holloway will take a knee.
Jalen Hurts and the offense do against that defense.
Well, you know, when Auburn's good away with the two great defenses meeting up in a couple weeks, Gabe Miles was brought down.
The time we saw him was their ability to throw the ball down the field vertically.
This is fourth down as Williams is brought down. That started happening in our Heisman poll. As Clark continues to get some extended work here in the final.
In a way you haven't done for the last couple weeks.
What a day it was for Jalen Hurts, the first player in Alabama history to touchdown 100 yards right on the nose. Tonight on ESPN, don't miss SportsCenter.